Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee of Dee's Bookish Musings, where I'm sharing my love for reading at my own pace. And so in today's video, I am going to be incorporating a little lifestyle with reading. So if you watched my previous video, I did talk about me just recording whatever I want to record, because this is my channel. I use this as an outlet, and I really want the channel to reflect who I am. While I do enjoy reading books, I have so many more interests, and fitness is one of them. Something has definitely changed, and I think what changed is all I've been through the last couple of months. My mother dying, I'm still grieving, but even with that grief, I know my mom would not want me to be sitting around moping about her. She would still want me to live my life with my new husband. I'm newly married, so that's another interest, right? Keeping a healthy relationship, changing for the good, things about me that weren't so good, I guess. Or no, I would just say it like this: letting go of some things about me from when I was single. Letting go. So yeah, that's the stage I'm in, letting go and experimenting stage. And so that's what you're going to see on this channel. And so in today's video, I am going to be starting a audiobook. I am going to be reading Tiffany D. Jackson's The Scammer. I started this 2 days ago, and I just renewed it because I only had 2 days left. I don't rush through books. I really do take my time with the books, listening and reading, because it's a hobby to me, and I want to enjoy what I'm reading and understand what I'm reading as well. And so I am going to be coming in and giving you updates as I finish this book. I am going to be working out a lot this week, and so I'm going to have time to listen to my audiobook while I'm working out. So today is a cardio day, and I'm going to push it to 20 minutes on the stair stepper. I'm going to push it. That will be my personal best. 20 minutes. I will see you in the gym. Okay, hey y'all. So I am at the gym. I did 10 minutes on the stair stepper machine and 20 minutes on the treadmill at an incline. 20 minutes, did that. Now I'm upstairs getting some steps in, as you can see. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear me. I really hope so. But anyway, so let's talk about this book. People are walking, they're going around. So yeah, it's a lot going on up here. People getting their exercise in, which is always a good thing. So The Scammer is by Tiffany D. Jackson, my first Tiffany D. Jackson book. And so far, first impressions is cute. It's cute. It is reminding me of when I was 18, 19 years old, going to my first day on my college campus, which is also a HBCU, wondering if people were going to like me, wondering if I was going to make friends, things like that. So it's very relatable in that manner. You have met the main character. Her name is Jordan. And then we've got Vanessa, we've got Cammie, and somebody else. Anyway, so with Jordan, who's the main character, I believe, she was the last one to arrive to check into her dorm. So Vanessa has the brother who is in prison, but he's about to get out. Okay, he's been in there for 2 years, and so that's pretty much all I know about the book. Is that there's going to be a guy who's going to infiltrate their college life and start doing crazy things. And so the girls sound really cute, like college kids, right? So far I am liking the book. Very entertaining so far. So I'm gonna finish my laps up, and then I'm gonna come back to you at some point in the day when I'm doing some more exercising, probably when I am on the walking pad, if I don't get my 10,000 steps. So it's later in the day, and I'm on the walking path getting my 10,000 steps in. Well, actually, I'm already at 10,000 steps, but I said it was going to be a heavy cardio day today. But anyway, so not too much more far in the book. Jordan has gone out with her other roommates or friends who live in the dorm to a college party where they meet some guys and things like that. So far, everybody likes Jordan, but there's something in her past that hasn't been revealed, I would say, that in the book, or something she's trying to escape from. I don't know what that is. I think it's something about her family or her home life. Of course, I'm gonna find out as I continue to read the book. But so far, like, the dialogue is really good. Now, they are using contemporary phrases and slang and stuff like that. So far, I don't feel like it's overdone, because this is following a bunch of college kids. So, of course, they're gonna use language like that. So far, so good. I'm liking the book. And so, whew, Lord, he almost freaking fell off the daggone bike, y'all. I'll catch up with you later on tonight, because I'm going to, or maybe tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow when there's enough. I've listened to enough of the book to give another update. So I am outside getting my walk in, but it is hot as heck out here. So I think I'm going to be going to the gym. And what happened? Did it fall off my head? What? I'm going to be going to the gym to do the track because it's too hot out here. Anyway, so the reason why Jordan decided to go to a HBCU has been revealed. And I have to say that I really hate people like her parents. HBCUs get a bad rap. I want to speak for myself. I got a good education, and I felt like the staff and the people around me cared about my success. And it has been shown, it really doesn't make a difference as far as career prospects and job opportunities if you graduated from a Ivy League college or you graduated from HBCU or a community college and transferred to a university. The same people are at the same job. I think that is more of a status symbol than anything else, right? Because it does not mean that you got a better education or you are even a better student. Hey y'all, so please ignore the background. I'm in the process of moving, so I've got stuff everywhere. But anyway, I am not, working out, but I am getting some steps in because I'm trying to pack up and clean things out, declutter stuff. And I am listening to the Scammer, okay? So I'm like 40% in, don't have that much longer to go in the book. But yeah, I'm just going to clean and listen to more of the Scammer. Hey y'all, so I am at the gym and I wanted to come and give you a little update. Hope you can hear me okay. Since not that many people in here. I'm the Stairmaster. Update on the book. I'm about 40%, 45% in the book. And all I have to say is that young people are very impressionable. They really, really are. Even 18, 19, their brains are not fully formed. So it's easy to convince young people, or brainwash, let's say, that young people. And so that's what is going on in the book, okay? Some crazy-ish that Vanessa's brother is doing to the college kids. It is absolutely crazy that they're going along with it. And so, yeah, he's getting on my nerves. He is getting on my nerves, spewing his propaganda, his lies. And also, since this is my first time reading Tiffany D. Jackson, I've heard people say that she takes like news stories and creates, reimagines them and creates books. I can definitely see that because one part in the book I've seen before. Just to say that, kind of like on social media. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so I'm at 11 minutes, 57. Might as well say 12 minutes. My time is on the stair stepper. I'm about to get off. So I am out of the gym. I'm actually on my way to the library to pick up a book. I was notified that a book that I put on hold or requested, which is a Mary Monroe book, which, I'm in the mood to read like summary books, fun books, Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing? People are crazy. Anyway, so I'm on my way to pick that book up. I'll show you the book once I get it. Let's talk about the Scammer a little bit more in detail to try to not give these away if you have not read the book. So I am definitely enjoying the book. The book is very entertaining, even though it's YA, it's contemporary. Now, I don't know that I have read a lot of YA. Probably not. I don't think I've read a lot of YA like recently at my big age. Even like a couple years ago, I was reading like nonfiction, history books, you know, historical fiction, which is my favorite novels. So I don't think I haven't that much experience with YA books, but I have recently read a book by April Sinclair, it's an older book, and I don't know, it's something very nostalgic about reading like in that decade. Well, even though the characters were like in the 70s, but still they were young. It made me reflect on my childhood, so it was very nostalgic in that way. And I can't really say that I hated it. I kind of enjoyed it. And so the Scammer, of course, it's college kids, it's YA. I am enjoying it, even though it's contemporary. I said I didn't really like contemporary, maybe because it has a thrilling, tension built into the book aspect. Maybe that's why I'm enjoying it, but it's not getting on my nerves. Well, it is getting on my nerves. Okay, I take that back. The main character is getting on my nerves, okay, and all her other minions or whatever, her roommates, are getting on my nerves too. But they're young and very impressionable, like I was saying. Jordan is very smart, so she is wising up or second guessing herself, and also Devontae, that's his name, that's the brother's name. She's second guessing all his propaganda that he's spewing. However, she's still kind of like being a little brainwashed. Okay, being a little brainwashed. They have just gotten themselves into a mess. Okay, first of all, you're not gonna come in my dorm room that I'm paying tuition for and stay with me. Okay, like, where is the RA, y'all? Where is the RA? Like, who is allowing this to happen? No one is checking in on them. Like, this grown ass man is staying in the dorm, right? Like, no way that I would have went along with that. Okay, I don't care who his brother is. I don't care, you know, if he's on hard times. Like, he need to go to a group home or a halfway house or something like that, getting out of jail. You know, he needs to do that, okay, because that is crazy. Okay, but yeah, that is irritating me that they are falling for his shenanigans, and he is definitely irritating. Okay, now some of the things that he's saying has a ring of truth to some of the things that he's saying, but he is taking it too far. Okay, and he's sensationalizing, is that the right word? Adding his own little propaganda to it, right? Just know that I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Oh God, I'm having fun reading the book. Yeah, so let me head on to the library and I'll show you the book. People are getting off of work. It is 5:52 and traffic is crazy. Okay, people just can't drive. I've been thinking about getting a camera, okay, and attaching it on my windshield, okay, because you see this traffic here. This is not like a major highway. This is just like a side, well, it's a major road, you know, it's a lot of traffic on this road, but it's definitely not the highway. And you see how congested it is. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'm thinking about doing that because there's some crazy drivers over here, okay? Okay, so I got my book and I got Bad Seeds by Mary Monroe. But I don't mind the hardbacks like this that doesn't have the cover on it, that's just printed on the actual hardback book or whatever, because they tend to be a lot smaller and they're easier to read. Well, this is the large print, but that's okay. Okay, because Mama's eyes is not like they used to be. So that is okay. So let me read the back of it. It says, Louise Brooks is delighted. This is book 6, y'all. This is book number 6. I wonder if this is a standalone. If this is a standalone, that'll be fine. But if not, I just wasted my time, okay? Anyway, so it says, Louise Brooks is delighted when she finds a best friend in Della Thornton. Many years later, when Louise's second husband passes away, Louise takes Della in. Louise is convinced lasting love is not in the cards for her until she runs into Malcolm Purdy. Although Della and Malcolm hate each other from the start, Louise does her best to keep the peace. But neither Della nor Malcolm is quite who they say they are. And their deceit runs deeper and deadlier than Louise imagined. With her illusions in ruins, how far will she go to see justice served? And will her final shocking move cost her more than she's willing to lose? It sounds good. I hope it's a standalone. Gosh, I hope it is. I think this is a pretty new book too. Yeah, this came out in 2026. So this is a new book. This lady she be writing, boy. She be writing. And because it's in large print, it seems like it will be easy to get through. And I can see that her books will be addicting. So let's just pray that this is a standalone. If it's a standalone, that's all good. Anyway, so I am going to end today's little clip because I will not be working out or going to the park, because it looks like I usually go to the park after, or maybe a couple hours before I lift weights and go to the gym, like for weightlifting, weight training. But it looks like it's gonna rain, and so I've already met my steps. When I came to you early today, when I was packing up stuff, I didn't show that. I just didn't. Yeah, 5,000 steps, just packing up stuff, moving around. So your girl has got her steps in. I think I know I'm at almost 10,000 steps, 9,997 steps. So by the end of today, I'll be well over probably 15,000 steps. Hey y'all, so I am just leaving the house. I haven't done any reading today. I'm headed to the gym. So I'll do my reading when I get there, like probably on the treadmill or while I'm pushing through these strength workouts. Okay y'all, so I am back at the gym, as you can see on the track. And I'm finishing up the Scammer from Tiffany D. Jackson. Now let me tell you, I was enjoying this book. Not to say I'm not, because the book is still entertaining. However, it is getting very irritating, y'all. The book is getting very irritating. I'm so annoyed with those crazy college kids, right? Falling for Jamonte's foolishness. While I know they're still young and impressionable, like I said, I'm like rolling my eyes, side-eyeing them. And yeah, I'm just kind of like ready for the book to be over. Yeah, so not enjoying it as much because of all the shenanigans. But, you know, it's still an entertaining read and definitely worthy of me finishing it up. So hopefully, while I'm doing these 10,000 steps, I got like an hour to go, I can go ahead and finish it up, and I will come back to you to let you guys know my overall thoughts and my rating of this book. Hey y'all, so I just got off of work and I am headed to the park. This is going to be my final reading of this book, okay? Because frankly, I am tired of reading this book. It's time to be done with this book, because when I tell you I'm so annoyed, I am so annoyed with the characters. I can see why people don't like reading YA, because young people are so impressionable. But not even, when I think about it and what's going on in this book, not even so much young people, just gullible people in general. I actually had a friend who is older than me. She lives in Atlanta, and so it's a lot of scammers in Atlanta, okay? Like, a lot of them. She got scammed by somebody that she didn't even know, okay? I have known this girl since we went to nursing school together. well, not together, but we went to the same school, right? We were kind of older. We went back to nursing school when we were older, you know, after getting well, you know, her situation a little different. Okay, after I went back to get a nursing degree, she was finishing up her first degree. So she's older than me. We actually had our first job as a nurse together. So, you know, seasoned. This is a seasoned person. We are seasoned. And of course, I left my wallet at home. Very seasoned. And she actually was scammed out of a lot of money. When I say a lot of money, I'm talking about not chump change. 6 figures from someone she didn't even know. So I say all that to say is that you don't have to be young to be scammed. Okay, like, just gullible, just real gullible, and some other things going on too. But anyway, so yeah, I am headed to the park. I'm going to be listening to this book. Thank God I'm not going to have to listen to it the whole way through, because I only have 29 minutes to go, and I can give you my final thoughts about this book, like what I recommended, what I thought about it overall. It being my first book by the author, would I read something by her again? Yeah. So I will see you on the walking path. Okay, y'all, so I have finished this book by Tiffany G. Jackson, The Scammer. So here are my final thoughts. The book was very entertaining from beginning to the end. It was no point in the book where I felt bored. It was always something going on. Because this was a YA book, of course, you know, it was college kids, so that could, or was annoying a little bit. The choices they were making was annoying. I would say, like, halfway through the book, midpoint, I was getting a little irritated, you know, because of what was going on, right? Because of just the gullibility, if that's a word, gullibility of these young people. But like I said, it's not just young people anymore. It's not just young people who get scammed. Ooh, it's older people too that get scammed. People who, average people like me, like I was telling you about my friend who got scammed. For the most part, I enjoyed the book. I think it was a relevant topic, right? I think young people would enjoy reading this book. So if you need something that is going to be a palate cleanser, I think this will be the perfect book for that, because like I said, it was not boring at any point in the story. I was very entertained, but it did get a little tiresome, like midpoint, because of the bad choices that, you know, these young people were making, right? And the rhetoric that was being spewed from Devontae and his side chick. There were not very many twists and turns, I would say, until the very end of the book. It came out of the blue. It was unexpected, so I would say it wasn't predictable. Overall, I thought this was a good book. I'm glad I got a chance to read some of her work. Definitely would read something else again by this author. I do recommend the book, but I wouldn't say that it's a must read or anything like that. If you need something that's somewhat of a thriller, I wouldn't really say this is a thriller. This is more like a mystery, like a low-key suspense slash mystery novel. It wasn't like great or anything like that, or anything I would just rave about. I didn't really care for the ending, because the ending kind of left some things to open to. Girl, I smoke weed. These people be smoking weed back here. Anyway, damn, it's strong. I'm gonna roll my window up, because girl, No. I would say it's good if you need just something to read, if you want somewhat of a mystery, suspense type thing, and you like or don't mind YA. Pick up this book. So my overall rating would be good. I would say it's a good book, 3 to 3.5. That's the reading vlog. I didn't meet my steps today, but overall I got 7,669 steps, but that is good considering I worked a full shift today, 10 hours. I did good, but all the other times met all of my exercise goals. So thank you so much for hanging out with me in this video while I got my exercise on. I definitely will be doing this type of video again. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and be blessed.